This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel, because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. This is going to sound really, really crazy, but NewsMax were talking about the United States government buying XRP and then using XRP to pay off the national debt. And for those of you who know, the national debt is about $38 trillion right now. And do I think that is possible? Anything is possible, but I think it's a long stretch. But what I really found crazy about the newscaster, and more than likely by now, he's been told not to talk about XRP like that again on the air. I believe what he was saying was a little bit crazy, because look what he was suggesting. He was suggesting that the United States of America buy a whole lot of XRP. It would make the price run up, and then they dump it in the market again and let the price drop. And then when the price drop, they buy it back. And then when the price pushes back up again, they sell it off again. The price drops again. They buy it back again. And they're saying if the United States of America manipulate XRP like that, which I believe is market manipulation, they would be able to pay off the U.S. debt in no time at all. Guys, listen. Is it possible to use crypto to pay off U.S. debt? It is possible. Would XRP be the best cryptocurrency to do it? You know, I love XRP, so of course I'm going to say yes. I believe that the United States of America already has long-term goals for XRP. They're just not putting that information out yet, because the powers that be, the ones that control the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI, has not given them permission to do what they want to do with XRP. In my opinion, and you guys know this by now, I believe XRP is the present and the future of global finance. I believe a lot of the 1%ers, the bad actors, are terrified that retail investors got into the XRP play before it ran. And a lot of retail investors, not just the United States, but all over the globe, are going to be in great financial conditions once XRP starts rising to its true value. XRP, in my opinion, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. XRP can't stay under $3. XRP can't stay under $10. I don't believe XRP can stay under $100. Because in order for XRP to do what it does, it has to be at a higher price to be more efficient. Now, once it hits that higher price, I believe it's going to linger there to give stability to the cross-border money transfers, to give stability to the real-world assets. I mean, it's going to hit a number, and I believe it's going to be a high number. And highest subjective. Somebody might think 20 is high. Somebody might think 100 is high. Somebody might think 1,000 is high. Highest subjective. But it's going to reach a number. And I believe when it reaches that number, it's going to level out at that number for a while and consolidate. And that's when we're going to see a lot of utility in XRP. And the XRP spot ETFs are going to be making money hand over fist. And at that point, I'm going to be using those XRP spot ETFs for option plays. That's what I'm gonna be doing. But you know, that's further down the road. That's further down the road. The bottom line is this: NewsMax thinks that the United States government should take XRP and utilize it to pay off debt. I believe if that happens, even though it's a long shot, the price of XRP would spike overnight. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the United States government should take XRP and use it to pay off the $38 trillion in debt? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.